thing around him?
I don't know. It comes with changes of coaches, man. Every coach has his own players. Like
Yeah.
for I don't. I'm not saying Coach Colin is not Awilo's favorite one, but then Coach Colin knows what he wants, so he goes with what he wants. And if the nation wants Awilo, yeah, that's the nation. The coach is the one that's in charge of picking the first 11 and the guys that are going to represent the nation. So with Awilo, I can only tell you from my perspective, Awilo is a good human being, a true professional. It's something to hear about someone from someone, but it's another thing to get to know the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, I would say Awilo deserves all the praise he gets from the people in Namibia, and I hope he continues what he does best, and he's a good leader for me. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, national team call-ups is something that is going to come for you sooner rather than later. You at African Stars, you went through three coaches, essentially even four. Bakera, Ronnie,
George Prince,
Cornelelo, George,
George Prince Coffee.
George Prince Coffee. Um, um, Apologies. The current coach now, Bob Mafoso, and even Benny House. So out of you've now, you can present yourself to other clubs to say that you can understand different styles. Which one of the five coaches that you've been with can you say that, okay, that coach really understood my style of play? This coach really used me where I wanted to use or be within the squad. Which is the one coach you can really say and tip your hat to?
Fish. Those questions.
The hard question.
Not one actually, but then
Yeah.
I can say two. Coach Teles Pagera, he's the one that scouted me from Swakop. So big ups to him. He was in charge in my first season, but then because of I don't know, coaches do what they do, man. Probably had pressure, that's why he didn't use me a lot when he was here. But then Coach Ronnie, that man took the risk of me. He trusted me. When he came, we were sure that if you work, you're gonna play. That's what happened. Under Coach Ronnie, I even played Champions League, both legs. Yeah, so I would say Coach Ronnie.
Coach Ronnie.
He granted me the chance to express myself, and I trusted him with everything, even though he was a big figure guy. He's always loud. And yeah, I could take that pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Ronnie for me was the one that I most liked. Oh, most liked working under.
All right. What's the one thing you've promised yourself to achieve before you retire from football, and what are the prospects of life after you retire? So, two styled question, but what is the one thing that you definitely want to achieve in your playing career, and what is the one thing that you want to achieve after your playing career?
Yeah, as a young kid, we always dream a lot, and it comes with age, as they say. I think I don't know if it's an achievement or something, but I just want to look back one day and say, yo, I can be proud of the career I had in football, because thus far it's been going good. So
Yeah, four titles at the age of 23 is it's a very good. It's a really good stat.
yeah, so it's basically motivation to do better and strive for more. But I just like to play for a team outside of Namibia. Hopefully one day Kaiser Chiefs, and yeah, Kaiser Chiefs is the dream. So
Kaiser Chiefs.
yeah, we're gonna push until we get Kaiser Chiefs.
Well, no, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great one. And then afterwards, you just said that you want to look back and say, okay, this is what I achieved. I've achieved many things in football. You'll be content with that. And outside of football, is there anything that you looking towards to getting yourself into, or will you try and come maybe give back to football as a coach or an agent or anything like that?
I don't think I'll do coaching, man. Because to be a coach is not easy, man.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
already see what, like at African Stars, many coaches it's not easy to pick a team because once you have gathered all the best players in Namibia and then you just get to pick 11 of them. So the other ones, you just have, there must be a balance. So being a coach, I mean, nah, that's out of the question. I think I'll give back to the community. Yeah, that I'll do obviously and probably do business.
Okay.
Yeah, business after football. Because football is stressing me.
Yeah.
Football is stressing.
Let's get back onto the pitch. Let's get a little bit technical. Can you remember an opponent or a team that was your toughest opponent? Perhaps a defender or just a team in general that was the toughest one on the pitch?
I don't think there's a team, but there is one guy.
A defender specifically?
Charles Ambira.
Charles Ambira.
Yeah, he's the toughest one I faced so far. I often face him every time in training.
In training,
so
yeah.
I don't see the other ones difficult because if I can manage Charles, you know, it's 50-50. Some days I win, some days I lose. But then I learn because he's one of the best defenders Namibia ever had. You see, so going past him, it's like, it's motivation. So I would say Charles Ambira and then, yeah, Karuka also. There are two bullies actually in training. Young boys are being kicked every day, so but we learning. Yeah, I would say Charles and Karuga, but I haven't faced any opponent yet that made me switch even from this line to the other line. Yeah. Try to beat all of them.
All right. Staying onto the pitch, what would you rather do? Would you rather score a cup-winning goal in the final, or would you rather have a player of the season type performance throughout the tournament? So would you rather have the one moment where it's probably a 1-0 victory and you were the one that scored in the final, or would you like to have perhaps 10 or 15 goals throughout the season and be named the player of the tournament?
And no, heroes are celebrated every day, so I'll choose to be the one that's scoring the last goal in the final. Yeah, because I'll be celebrated more. Yeah, so I think that's the one I'll choose to be scoring a goal in the final.
Remember Mario Götze with the World Cup?
Yeah.
There's individuals like that we will never forget.
Never.
Yeah.
It's iconic moments.
And then just lastly, so it is kind of announced throughout this interview that you are a free agent and you are looking for specific teams, and you did say that of course Kaizer Chiefs is the end goal, but Europe and outside of Namibia or outside of Africa is something that you're also looking to do. What is that one message to coaches, agents? Your style of play, we spoke about it, left-footed, but you can play on both wings. I put you as one of the fastest, perhaps the fastest person on the pitch throughout the entire Premier League. What is that one message that you want to leave the viewers, whether they're coaches or agents, with? What is that one message that you can say that you are a player, a championship player, a champion player that you can bring to their team?
The only message I can give like agents or coaches or any team that I would join next is that I owe the coming season to myself. So any team that's going to sign me, it's going to be like, they won't be lucky because I'll give everything like 100+. So they just have to be ready. I myself already am ready to go into the next challenge. So this is something I'm looking forward to. I owe this season to myself because for the past 2 seasons, I just feel like I've learned a lot, soaked in a lot, and this is the time for me to like put the family name back on top. Yeah.
Hello, Gossip. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers, guys.